This is a banana. It's the fourth most valuable crop in the world behind wheat, milk, and rice. It is endemic to the Hawaiian Islands. Bananas were first brought to the Hawaiian Islands by the Polynesians in 400 AD, and it's been a part of the Hawaiian life ever since then. In fact, the main Hawaiian diet used to consist of taro, breadfruit or ulu, fish, bananas, coconuts. That was it. The Polynesians who came from Tahiti, the Mauritius Islands, and Samoa, they paddled out here on their canoes in 400 AD, and they brought bananas with them, among other things. The bananas flourished in Hawaii. They tend to flourish in tropical climates. Hawaii now has a whole bunch of different varieties of bananas, and this one is one of my favorites. It's the apple banana, which is kind of tangy and soft. They've taken these and they've made banana bread with them lately. And the people on Maui make banana bread from the bananas that grow wild, and there are all kinds of different varieties of bananas that grow wild here. And they put it into the banana breads, and it gives the banana breads here a flavor that you don't get anywhere else in the world. In fact, Maui is known to have some of the best banana bread in the entire world. Tourists come here and they go on banana bread hunts. And part of the reason that banana bread is so famous here is that they come here, they taste it, they associate the flavor of the banana bread with the beauty of Maui, the island, the mountains, the water, and the road to Hana. They love to travel the road to Hana. And so they come back, and every time they think of banana bread, they think of Maui. Well, there are certain banana breads that are considered to be the best on the island, and we are going in this video to show you which banana breads are considered the best, and we're going to compare them and tell you which ones we think are the best. So come with us. Let's try some of these incredible banana breads that use apple bananas along with the Williams, Cavendish, and other varieties that grow wild here in Hawaii. And let's see how it works. We're in Kula, in upcountry Maui, and we're standing in front of a little place that looks like your grandma's house. Well, that's because this is Grandma's Coffee House. Grandma's Coffee House is known for having some of the best breakfasts in Kula and really, really good banana bread. So we're on our banana bread quest, and we decided let's come here in upcountry and have some really great banana bread at Grandma's house.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems. Birds are flying all around. Some fall and hit the
Kula
ground.
is called upcountry Maui because it's part of the wilder area of the island. It's where the ranches are. The cowboys tend to hang here. There's a lot of fruit and vegetable farms and stuff like that. And here at Grandma's, or is it Grandmother's Coffee House, they basically have, they're known for a lot of different things, but one of the things they're really known for is their banana bread. They also are known for their banana chocolate chip muffins. So we got one of each. We're going to try them. Have ourselves a nice little breakfast here. Let's see what it tastes like.
It's not what it seems. Tangled up in dreams.
Gotta love good Hawaiian banana
Smells
bread.
so good.
It does. Oh, it smells great.
I don't know why I can't explain. My heart delivers pain.
That is soft, it's moist, it's sweet. Perfect for coffee.
Bored in every way. I don't know where I wanna go, but I swear to let you know.
The girl at the counter said they're also famous for their chocolate chip banana muffins. It has a streusel topping. It's got chocolate chips inside. Let's give it a taste. That is really decadent. It's very sweet, much sweeter than the bread was. It's much moister than the bread was. But it's really good. The streusel topping adds a lot too.
The topping is really tasty. Best banana bread I ever had.
Also, I will admit, their coffee is excellent, as is the latte.
That was very, very good.
They serve more than banana bread here. They have standard breakfast. You can get a loco moco here. You can get any kind of breakfast you want. But we've heard about the banana bread, so we had to come for the banana bread. And it's definitely worth the trip just for the banana bread. After our banana bread odyssey, I've come to some conclusions. It's not the same conclusions as Young. Young disagrees with me on some of this. My second favorite is actually Young's favorite. My second favorite was Grandma's. Grandma's up in Haiku, Grandma's Coffee House. Their banana bread was darker, it was rich, it was moist, it had just this texture. It felt like a really good hearty banana bread. It was perfect and filling on a cold Haiku morning, and I love that. I would say that is my second favorite. That was your favorite, right?
That's my favorite. Very dense.
Yes.
And lots of banana in it.
Tons of bananas.
Tons of banana. It smells really good.
Yeah, it smells like what you want a banana bread to smell like.
Yeah.
And that was just amazing. I would go back to Haiku for that bread. That was good. We are halfway to Hana at a little stand called Halfway to Hana. They are actually known for having really good banana bread. So we've stopped to get their banana bread. We will try it. I will say that this banana bread is also warm. It's not hot, but it's warm. So it was recently made, and they've got a little gold seal on it. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah.
And because they had a $10 minimum, I got this little, looks like a magic cookie bar with macadamia nuts in it. So I think that'll be good too. They agree.
To make the same mistakes, to be part of something real.
Okay, so the color on this is lighter than some of the others. It is still very, very moist. Nothing like a good moist banana bread, right? That's a good banana bread. It's a little moister and chewier than some of the others. It's got more flour in it than the other ones and less bananas. You can taste that there's not as much banana flavor in this as there is in the other ones that we've tried. It's still a good banana bread, and it would not be bad with some butter and coffee, which I definitely need with my banana bread. But this is certainly worthwhile. I think we'll do the wrap-up soon and figure out who we think has the best and what order they're put in. But this is definitely up there as one of the better ones on the island. The next one was Halfway to Hana. Now, Halfway to Hana gets a lot of rave reviews. People really love that place. I'm not quite sure why. They actually claim to be the original banana bread. I seriously doubt that they're the original banana bread. But their banana bread had a lot more flour, a lot less bananas. It was a little bit drier. It was still sweet, and it still had a banana flavor. But I would not go out of my way for that one. I thought it was good, but it wasn't great. What they do there is they make what's called a banana bread sundae, where they'll take a slice of banana bread and they'll put ice cream and sauce over it, and you get the banana bread, the ice cream, and the sauce, and get yourself a banana bread sundae. They're the only ones I know that do that, and that might be worth going for. Yes, I'm standing in line for banana bread. We're on the Kenai Peninsula, which is about halfway in between Kahului and Hana. You got to get on the road to Hana. You got to drive over the bumps, around the turns, and with all the traffic. But you get here to Auntie Sandys. Auntie Sandys used to be the most famous banana bread on Maui. Nowadays, it's as famous as some of the other ones. It may or may not still be the best. It was the best 20 years ago when I first tried it. we're going to try it again and see how good it is. Also, here on the Kenai Peninsula, this is beautiful. There's rocks and waves off to our right, and to our left there's a beautiful old church from the 1800s. It's a really great place to come just to soak in the ambience. So definitely come here. And while you're here, get the banana bread. By the way, they run out quickly, so you probably want to get here sometime before noon.
It's the same old sound in the same old town. I wake up early with a sigh. The morning breaks to leave behind.
The very definition of right out of the oven, this is still hot. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. This used to be my favorite banana bread on the island. It's a while. Oh, look at that, falling apart. Really, really moist. You can taste the chunks of whole banana in it when you bite into it. They make it, I believe, with apple bananas, which makes it a little tangy. This is still an amazing banana bread. I got some coffee so I can have it with coffee. My favorite way to eat banana bread. Actually, my favorite way to eat banana bread is with a little butter on it, but we didn't bring butter this time. Coffee, banana bread. Can't really ask for much more. Under this beautiful sky with the beautiful greenery and the ocean right next to us, and a really long line of people drooling and getting very jealous about what I'm eating right now.
I mean, first the choice was the grandma's banana bread and Auntie Sandys.
Oh, you thought Auntie Sandys was this good?
The first, with the grandma's.
Yeah. Now,
I really like Auntie Sandy because I think it's they perfected banana bread. How banana bread should be look like, it tastes like. You know, it lasts very long. Even next day it was taste good.
yeah, for me, Auntie Sandys was number 3. Now, Young, we just had some extra Auntie Sandys banana bread for breakfast this morning, and Young really liked the way that it held up. It was still moist, it was still tasty, it was still delicious. I would say that Auntie Sandys is good. It also has a nice crispy crust, and when they serve it to you there on the peninsula, it's warm. So you get this banana bread that's warm and you cut into it, and if you have some butter, you can butter it, and if you don't, it's fine by itself. I tend to think that particularly the banana breads on the road to Hana, like Auntie Sandys, they get part of their mystique from the fact that they're on the road to Hana, and people feel like they need to do an excursion to get there. So it's like finding treasure. But Auntie Sandys was an excellent banana bread, and it used to be known as the best on the island. I just don't know that it's still the best on the island. It's still very, very good, and I would never say no to a slice of it. I had it for breakfast. It was wonderful, and it was sweet, and there wasn't as many bananas in there as the other two. They had a little more flour, so it had a little bit more of a crust, but it was a nice balanced flavor.
You know, when you get the Sandys banana bread, it's piping hot and smells.
The steam comes out.
Steam comes out, and that was quite an experience.
Yeah.
I think that deserves ranking first.
And the Kenai Peninsula there is so beautiful. I love going there. Now, Young hated going there because she got sick on the road to Hana.
sick.
We wanted to get there before they ran out of banana bread, and so we basically did our stops on the road to Hana, mostly coming back from Auntie Sandys, which meant we drove for about 45 minutes to an hour on that road, and Young wound up getting dizzy and sick. We never do that again. If we ever do the road to Hana
This is
again,
the last time I will do it.
assuming I can drag Young out onto the road to Hana again. As a general rule, tourists tend to miss Wailuku as a good part of Maui, but remember, this is one of the older towns in Maui, and it's really old-style Hawaii. You really want to come here and check it out, and there's some great places besides Tasty Crust, besides Sam Sato's. Here we've got Four Sisters Bakery. It's a small catering operation. It also has like a bakery that's going on here, and they are supposed to have some of the best banana bread on the island. yeah, you don't have to drive to Hana to get banana bread. You can get it here in Wailuku. So we're going to try their banana bread, see how it is. They're very friendly in there. They wound up giving us like a cinnamon roll and a butter roll too, just to try it out. I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. We'll try it. We'll have ourselves a nice breakfast.
And it's the road I figured and the curves I've been living. The flag I'm giving a signal, pick me up.
I've tasted this bread. It is super moist. It's got a lot of banana flavor to it. I don't think there are any nuts in it, but it's a little bit like a pumpkin bread, but with bananas. It's got a really nice, moist, sweet flavor. It's not cloyingly sweet. It's really tasty. This is definitely up there with the best. We're going to have a big problem deciding which one is better than the others, but this is good.
Yeah.
My personal favorite banana bread out of everything was the Four Sisters banana bread. That was sweet, it was moist, it had lots of bananas, it was really soft, it was very yellow, and it had the taste of bananas. And what they do that makes it special is they put vanilla pudding in their banana bread, and that's what makes it soft and sweet and moist and keeps it moist. And everybody loves this thing. It's just amazing. Now, I guess, those guys, they're Filipino, and Filipinos are great with bananas. Now, I know that sounds a little bit racist. It's not. If any of you have ever eaten a banana lumpia, you will agree with me. Filipinos know what they're doing when it comes to bananas. And the Four Sisters, they know what they're doing when it comes to banana bread. I think that was my favorite. Now, the last one that we tried was the Ka'anapali Farmers Market banana bread.
So I've been stuck forever. It seems like forever. I'm ready to fire the signal.
All right, so we got this banana bread from the Ka'anapali Farmers Market just down the street from here. The reason people go crazy over this one is that it's vegan, and it's supposedly the best vegan banana bread on the island. So I would like to try it. Now, there's some confusion over whether this is Maui Bread Company or not. It's the Maui Farmers Market banana bread. The Maui Bread Company banana bread at the farmers market is sold through Goldbelly, so they think it's some of the best in the country. This may or may not be that, but it is definitely the farmers market bread, and it is definitely vegan. So let's try this. I love it with butter on it, so this time I'm having butter on my banana bread and coffee. That's got a good banana flavor. It's a little drier than some of the other banana breads I've tried, probably because there's no eggs in here. And because they're not using butter, but it's a nice bread. I like it. That banana bread is the only vegan banana bread we had on the entire journey. We were at Four Sisters and we met this couple of bikers, and the woman was a vegan, and she told me this Ka'anapali Farmers Market banana bread was the best on the island. Well, I tried it. It was dry. It was a little sweet. It didn't have a huge banana flavor. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. And like I said, it was kind of dry.
Yeah.
But if you're vegan and that's the only banana bread you can have,
Yeah.
well, then I can see why you think it's
Yeah.
the best on the island.
Yeah.
Because it is still good. Even bad banana bread is good banana bread, Now, there's a couple we didn't try that generally make the lists of the best banana breads. One is the Twin Falls Fruit Stand, which is the first major stop on the road to Hana. We tried to go there, and their parking lot was full, and there was a big guy with a sign saying, "No, come here, bro. I kick your ass, huh?" So we didn't go in there. We didn't get their banana bread. We didn't get to try it. I have no idea whether it was any good, but people seem to love that one. And then the last one is called Julia's. Julia's is marketed as the best banana bread on the planet. And there are several magazines and videos in place who say, yeah, it's the best banana bread on the planet. And the thing about Julia's is she makes it with ordinary ingredients. She gets her eggs from Costco. Apparently, she got the recipe out of a cookbook somewhere, and she just makes that recipe. It may very well be that the adventure to go to Julia's is what makes it such a prize,
Yeah.
why people love it. What is the adventure? Well, it's up on the Kahekili Highway, which is in parts a one-lane road. If you're driving up there and there's a car coming the other way, you got to back down the road or go falling off the cliff. So you're not going to do that. And I was not in the mood to take my life into my hands to try banana bread, even if it was good. And by the way, the bicyclists said they bicycled by there about 4 times, and every time they went, it was closed. So imagine if we had taken that harrowing journey, gotten there, and Julia's was closed, and not only did we barely make it out with our lives, but we didn't get the banana bread. You know, I would have had to kill someone, and I really don't want to do that. You know, I'm enjoying Maui. I don't want to be killing people. It's not a good thing. So we will never try the Julia's banana bread. It may very well be the best on the planet, or it may be one of the most adventurous banana breads you can ever get. But I will say Four Sisters was the best, and Young will say Grandma's and Auntie Sandys were the best. Four Sisters is so good. It's really moist. It's really yellow. It's super soft.
Good too.
Everything they make is really soft. I don't know whether they're using dough conditioners or what they're doing, but their baked goods are all really soft and sweet and tasty. And that banana bread was amazing. And it's right in Wailuku. You don't have to go to Hana to get it.
And
So,
you can get other stores too.
oh yeah, we were driving the other day. We went to Leota's pie shop, and right next to there is a convenience store. I think it's the Olowalu convenience store, and they had they had Four Sisters banana breads there, and they told me they get them shipped in every Tuesday and Friday.
Only
So
$4.
yeah, $4. So if you want to go in, you get one of those. You know, you don't have to even drive up to Wailuku. Wailuku is not a long drive. It's right on the way to Kahului. It's a great place. And besides, we were in Wailuku a couple of times this trip. We are on the incredible, beautiful, fabulous island of Maui. Now, Maui is named after the god Maui. The Hawaiians have their own gods. They have Pele, the goddess of the volcano, who's the most powerful. But Maui is really one of the most unique gods here in Hawaii. Maui was like the Hercules of Hawaii. He had super strength, and he did all kinds of things. I remember something about a shark. I used to read his stories all the time. It was really great. Now, this island was named after Maui because Maui himself was out in the middle of the ocean fishing, and he threw his hook down, and it caught on the bottom of the ocean. And he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled really hard. And the island of Maui came out of the ocean because Maui pulled it out with his fish hook. So they named the island after him. It's really kind of a fun story. A lot of the Maui stories are fun. And so I really like reading them as a kid. You like hearing them as an adult, I'm sure. Anyway, we are here. We're going to be here for a while. And for about a month, we're going to be showing you some videos from this incredible island of Maui. Maui is probably one of the most visited islands in Hawaii, and from the tourists on the mainland. And it's also the second most populated island of Hawaii, Oahu being the first. Now, people come here all the time. It's a great vacation. We're going to show you things to do, places to go, places to eat, and not all of them are going to be well known to the tourists. The locals know them, the tourists won't know them as well. So if you're interested in seeing that, watch our channel and subscribe, because if you subscribe, every time a new video comes up, you'll be notified of it. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up, because that tells people this thing is worthwhile, and YouTube will show this to other people. The channel will grow, and we can do even more trips. We can do even more videos that you can like in the future. So please, subscribe, like, do whatever you can. Helps us out, and what the heck? It doesn't hurt anything, it doesn't cost anything.
I'm tired in oh so many ways.